Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name is Nick, and today, guys, we're going to be jumping down into the world of Bitcoin, taking a look at the hourly charts for Bitcoin, what's been going on, what we think is likely to happen next, and all that wonderful stuff. As I get into this video, if you find it useful and informative, smash that like button. I really do appreciate that. If you're new to the channel, why not go ahead and subscribe, tap the bell, select all the notifications, and in doing so, you will be kept up to date with everything that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. If you haven't yet joined us in Discord, guys, check it out, linked in the description down below. It's a fantastic community talking crypto 24/7. It's completely free, and I don't think you'll be disappointed by what you find down there. It's the first place that we go to notify you of everything that is going on in the crypto space. So why not check it out? Keep your finger on the pulse of crypto by joining us down in Discord. Let's jump on down into this though, right? So we're going to take a look at smart money concepts. We'll take a look at Elliott Wave theory, and we'll try to piece these things together and understand what we think these micro movements mean and where things are going at the smaller scale. This afternoon, we'll be talking about the monthly close, what that might mean for Bitcoin at a macro scale. Okay, let's start this off with some smart money concepts here. Actually, you know what? Let's start with Elliott Wave theory, because we did track this 5-wave structured move to the upside here. Again, this to me just looks corrective, but we'll see how this kind of plays out as we think about this move to the downside. And there's a couple of things that we were talking about yesterday, specifically when we were stuck inside this ranging market waiting for a directional move. You can see that we were between 28,090 and 29,184. As we come on down here, we smash past this, basically meaning that we had this bigger corrective structure. We also have completed a 3-wave correction up here already, and we are looking at sliding back down. Now, the interesting thing with this is we do have overlap. We have overlap with this low and this high here. This basically means we can't be under an impulsive 5-wave structure, right? We can't just go ahead and go, look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we're bearish. We're not going to be able to do that, right? Now, you can, of course, look at this as a potential to think of it maybe as a WXYXZ structure. And the reason for that is we haven't hit the 1.618. Let me just go ahead and show you the fibs here. Okay, so if we do this, we can pull this down. We can see that we come down exactly on that 1-to-1, just a little tiny little bit further down there, to be fair, but that's probably because I haven't quite got that right on there. But you can see an exact 1-to-1. That basically means that that is a complete structure, right? We're going to lose A, B, and C for this, so we can see it right in there. Okay, so we know that we're not impulsive down, but we are 3 waves down. This is important. Now, if we come over to this area and we take this measurement, right, this entire movement here, we move this over to our retracement, which was that one right there. Again, similar scenario. We're between the 1 and the 1.236. That basically is a 3-wave structure. Okay, so we come up here, we can go 1, 2, and 3. So at the moment, we have got these 2 corrective structures. The next move has to be down. So we can kind of see here, we are looking at this right now at the point of recording. And we'll be looking at this through a kind of 3-wave structure, a very similar one, right? So we'll look at something like this. And what we're really going to do here is we're going to assume that this 3-wave structure is actually just an A wave on a much bigger scale, like a 4-hour chart. And then we have the correction coming up here, just into this one. You just go ahead and pull that right on there. And then we can look at the next move, which has to be down, as another 3-wave structure, could be 5 waves, and that'll take us down to 26,900 to 26,589. I'll go ahead and just pull on a little yellow box right in here, and it gives you an idea. Now, this could be quite a slow grind to get down there. It could be pretty fast. We don't know exactly how that's going to play out, but you can kind of see my expectations will be that it'll look something like this, right? We'll come down into this yellow box range. This is going to be our minimum expectation on that. Well, sort of. My minimum expectation is a double bottom at 27,686, but I think we've got the momentum to go past that. So, a double bottom would basically complete the structure, but I don't think that's going to hold. I think we're going to have to come down a little bit deeper. And so therefore my minimum would really be more in line with that $27,000 level. Now, the thing with this that's also very interesting is if I go ahead and put those fibs back on, is if we start to get a really big structured move to the downside, then to come down to 26K down here. All right, so I'll go put that on there. That will allow us then to look at this thing. In fact, let me come down here and come into settings. We'll just throw it on the 1.618. There you go. So this one here basically would be our trigger point to think of this as maybe more of a diagonal-based structure, okay, something to that effect. So we'll keep a close eye and see how this kind of goes, but you can see that we're pushing down here. Ultimately, if I were to short it, I should have shorted it a few hours ago. I was not really on the ball with that one. I would have shorted it probably right around here somewhere where we're starting to see this kind of move. So I probably would have got a real tight stop loss on that one and then extended this this down into this low range here, you can get a good risk reward ratio of 4.0, something to that effect. So right now, I think you probably could, but your risk reward ratio is going to shrink quite a bit. It's still profitable to a degree, but I think it's a bit late. I probably wouldn't personally do it at this point. And if you are going to be looking at trading though, why not check out BitGet, linked in the description down below. There's some fantastic offers, such as cashback right now, where you can deposit $50 USDT, get $10 USDT as cashback back. They also do rewards or bonuses all the way up to $8,000, depending on how much you deposit on the platform and how much you trade on the platform, as well as a whole host of other lucky draws and things like that. We are also using BitGet as our kind of partner to gather all the trading data from people who are actively trading and want to participate in a weekly competition. We have a weekly competition down in our Discord server where essentially we use all that data from BitGet to find out who has the best return in that week period. So the person who has the best ROI in that week period, best P&L ROI in that 1 week period, will win $100 USDT. Now we want to grow this prize. The more people that do sign up with BitGet, join these weekly competitions down in Discord, the bigger this prize pool will become. It starts off at 100. We're looking to scale this to 1,000, 10,000, and so forth. At the moment, it's just the number one person. I'd like to get this to a point where there's so many people actively participating that we can expand this out into maybe the top 10 people with a $10,000 a week prize, for example. So if that sounds of interest to you, why not check it out? Sign up using BitGet in the description down below and join us down in Discord. Take part in our weekly competitions, and why not grab yourself something at the end of it? It would be fantastic to see you down there. So that's basically where I place where I would be placing my short position on Elliott Wave theory here for this move to the downside, right? We can kind of see this as a bigger corrective structure that would be A, B, and C. Okay, so knowing this, that's kind of where Elliott Wave theory sits. Let's jump on over now into the smart money concept side of things. What is going on with smart money concepts? Well, like we were saying yesterday, we had a move down and we came down to equilibrium. Okay, we're still above the 200 EMA on our hourly chart, so that's not too much of a problem. We're still technically in a bullish state, so again, still looks okay from a smart money concepts point of view. Now, as we kind of move down here, and if we were to complete what I'm expecting to, and we were to maybe revisit this low area here, this buy order block, this might be enough to start seeing us get a change of character back to a bearish state like we had this fake out over here. Okay, so we're gonna have to keep a close eye on this. We have not filled out this fair value gap or this one just yet, so I'm expecting things to kind of move along quite nicely here at this point. So yeah, I guess from smart money concepts right here, we have a small minor bearish change of character. We'll probably get some minor break of structures on this way down. We still have a weak high at the moment. That's because we're kind of above that equilibrium area, and a strong low. Those will probably flip around as we start to think about and see a slight deeper retracement here for BTC. But as I said, my minimum expectation is still to kind of rest on this 200 EMA, which would basically coincide with this this little low down here at 27,686. It'd be interesting to kind of see how this kind of plays out over the next few hours or so. So by the time this video goes live, probably about an hour and a half, we'll see a little bit more data here, and you'll get a better feel for what is going on than what I can see right now. But I think essentially what's going on here is that we're having this slide, this movement to the downside, where we would anticipate a move into these lows. I don't think that the bullish state of play has to or is going to kind of last much longer, but we'll see how that kind of plays out. If we go ahead and throw in the volume here, you can see that volume is decreasing here. It did increase on the way down initially. It moved up with a decrease in volume, and we haven't actually had a spike up in that volume just yet. I think we're about to probably see a bit of a spike in that volume as the US market opens, which I think will happen within the next 30 minutes or so from where the UK market will open in the next 30 minutes. So when London opens, we might see a little bit of volatility here for BTC. Ultimately, it's quite an interesting one to kind of see though. So knowing that, if we come back over to our Elliott Wave theory chart, we just want to check for any divergences. We did see one up here, so we could see the bearish divergence just at the top there. Again, not too concerned about that one. Anything else worth noting? No, that's not too bad. Volume's okay, and our stochastic's okay. If I throw this to a 4 hour, you can see that we're almost oversold. So I'm looking for a bit of a move to the downside. 8 hours coming down nicely. 12 hours got some movement to go. 16 hour, 20 hour. And the daily is in a reasonable position. So I think ultimately, yeah, we're kind of progressing quite nicely. I expect a bit of a pull to the downside here. You can kind of see it unfolding right now. And yeah, I think we've got to come down a little bit deeper in towards that $27,000 level. From there, we should be looking for a bounce upwards after. I'm going to leave this video right there though, guys. If you did find this useful, informative, smash that like button. Really do appreciate that. If you're new to the channel, then why not go ahead and subscribe, tap the bell, select all the notifications, and in doing so, you will be kept up to date with everything that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. If you haven't yet joined us in Discord, check it out, linked in the description below. If you're not signed up to BitGet yet, why not check that out as well, also in the description below. Until the next one though, guys, have a fantastic day.
We are not financial advisors. None of what we have communicated verbally or in writing here should be considered as financial advice. It is not. Do your own research before investing in any digital asset or affiliate offers, and understand that investing in any crypto is risky. If you do, you need to be prepared to lose your entire investment. This video is for information and entertainment purposes only. All our videos are strictly personal opinions. Please make sure you do your own research and never take our opinions for financial guidance. There are multiple strategies, and not all strategies fit all people. Our videos are not financial advice.